The Haunting of Room 217. Hi everyone. I'm here with a story about one of the most haunted places in the world. There are certain locations across our planet that have become infamous for their haunting. These include ancient castles, old theaters, hospitals, and even prison cells. But one particular place has gained notoriety for its paranormal activity, Hillview Hotel, also known as Room 217. This room is considered to be the most haunted place on Earth, and it has been featured in many ghost hunting TV shows, including Ghost Adventures and Most Haunted. It has also been written about in many books about ghosts. What makes this room so famous? What has gone on inside Room 217 to make it such a hotspot for paranormal investigators? In this video, I will tell you the story behind the most haunted hotel room in the world. Now, if you're new here and you like what you see, remember to subscribe. Also, please remember to click the like button because that tells me you enjoy these kind of videos and it motivates me to create more for you. Let's get into it. On the corner of Market and 14th Streets stands an 8-story building in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, known locally as the Hillview House. The stately brick structure was built in 1855 by architect Samuel T. Roberts, who had designed several public buildings throughout the city. He intended this building to be his magnum opus, a masterpiece of construction that would solidify his reputation in the community. For years, his plan remained just that, a plan. That was until the Hill family purchased the blueprints from him and decided to turn them into a reality. They named the building the Hillview House after themselves and began hosting social events at the home, which became the talk of the town. In 1925, 68 years after the Hill family moved in, the building changed hands again. This time it was bought by George and Louise Tobey, who turned it into a hotel. Now called the Hillview Hotel, the couple ran the business with the help of Louise's sister Mary Brown, who lived in room 217. It wasn't long before people started reporting strange activities in the hotel, but no one paid much attention to it. Business was booming, and guests were still booking rooms left and right. Then in 1939, a fire broke out in the kitchen and spread quickly throughout the top 3 floors, causing extensive damage to the hotel. Despite this setback, the Tobeys rebuilt the hotel and reopened it for business in 1940. However, they now charged less money per night than before. This may have been a way to attract more customers during the Great Depression, but it also made the hotel more accessible to those who were looking for a cheap place to stay, some of whom were looking for more than just a room with a bed. As the decades passed, rumors began circulating about the Hillview Hotel. Some said it was haunted, while others claimed that it was a front for illegal activities. The truth is that both of these rumors are true. Over the years, the staff of the Hillview Hotel have reported many instances of strange activity, including moving objects, shaking beds, flickering lights, and even interacting with guests. The most famous incident occurred in 1964, when a married couple staying in room 217 was awoken in the middle of the night by the sound of footsteps pacing back and forth in the room next door. At first, they assumed that it was just another couple having a late-night discussion. But when the noise continued for hours, they became concerned and went to investigate. When they knocked on the wall, they heard a loud bang followed by silence. The couple told the hotel staff about their experience, but they were told not to worry because there was no room next door, and besides, it was empty. The couple returned to their room and tried to sleep, but they couldn't get over the feeling that someone or something was in the room with them. As they lay in bed, they felt the mattress dip as if someone had just sat down on it. And then they heard chains dragging metal moans. The terrified couple fled the room and never returned. It seems like every year there is at least one guest who checks into room 217 and experiences something terrifying. There was a mother and daughter who stayed at the hotel in 2005. They could hear the apparition of a woman dragging herself closer and closer to their room. Then suddenly, they could hear her dragging herself away again. Could she be trapped in the walls of the hotel? Another time, a young girl was checking into room 217 with her father when she suddenly refused to go inside. She told him that there was a little boy in the room with her, and he didn't want her to come in. Her father, of course, thought that she was just being imaginative, but he decided to check the room anyway. As he opened the door, he felt an icy blast of air and saw the little boy standing in the corner of the room. He quickly disappeared. After this experience, the girl's father left and checked her into a different room. But some people have experienced more sinister things in room 217. One man was staying in the room by himself when he was awoken in the middle of the night by the sensation of someone sitting on the edge of his bed. He could feel the mattress sagging under the weight of the unseen entity, but when he turned on the light, he found nothing there. On another occasion, a couple was staying in the room together. They were lying in bed when they heard footsteps pacing back and forth on the other side of the wall. They ignored it at first, assuming that it was just another couple staying in the room next door. But when the footsteps came closer, they could hear chains dragging along with them. The couple screamed and huddled together in bed until morning. They didn't want to investigate further because they were too afraid. There have been so many reports of strange activity in room 217 that it has become known as the most haunted place on Earth. Some say that the ghost of a little boy named Johnny is trapped inside the walls. He's said to roam the halls at night, dragging himself closer and closer to anyone who dares stay in room 217. Others claim that the ghost of Mary Brown, who died in room 217 in 1979, is seeking revenge on those who disturbed her rest. Whatever the case may be, there's no denying that something strange goes on in room 217. So what is going on in room 217? Is it really haunted? Or are these stories just urban legends? Well, there's evidence to support both sides of the argument. On one hand, there have been countless reports of strange activity in room 217, coming from guests, staff members, and even paranormal investigators. On the other hand, there's no concrete proof that any of these stories are true. All we have are second-hand accounts and speculation. If you ask me, I think that there's definitely something going on in room 217. I mean, how could there not be? After all, it's been witnessed by so many people over the years. But what exactly is it? I don't know. Maybe it's the ghost of Mary Brown, or maybe it's something else entirely. What do you think? Do you believe that room 217 is haunted? Let me know in the comments below. I've always wanted to visit the Hillview Hotel and investigate room 217 myself. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to make it there yet. If any of you live near the hotel, I would love to hear your thoughts on what might be going on in room 217. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my others about haunted places. Remember to subscribe and click the like button. Have a great day. Bye.